Taking a live look now at New York City, where the only vice presidential debate of the 2024 campaign is less than 3 hours away. The stage is set for Democratic Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota and GOP Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio. And with only 34 days until the election, all eyes will be on the debate stage tonight.
CBS News Mama's Jim DeFede joins us now. And Jim, a lot going on in the world right now, a lot of material for these two candidates to talk about. What impact do you think this news from the Middle East will have on tonight's debate?
I would imagine that there will be questions about it. There probably would have been questions regardless because, in terms of Israel and U.S. defense of Israel and its assistance. So I would fully expect that this will become part of tonight's debate. But I would expect also that both candidates would sort of echo the top of the tickets line. I mean, if you listen, we'll see how far J.D. Vance goes tonight. Will he parrot what Donald Trump has been saying, which is that if Kamala Harris is elected president, Israel will cease to exist? An outlandish claim. On the other side, Tim Walz will probably get pressed on what to do in terms of humanitarian aid, into Gaza and how to be there and be present, and how to de-escalate things in the Middle East, and whether or not that can be accomplished. So I would expect it to come up. I wouldn't expect a lot of, resolution to the issue, though.
Obviously, these men won half of each of the competing tickets. So what can they do? What do they need to do to give their running mates a competitive edge? And really, what sort of an impact does a VP debate really have?
Well, I was going to say, the biggest thing they can do is not screw up.
Right.
Okay. Not to become a distraction for this race. This race has become incredibly stable in terms of really being a 50-50 contest. I mean, all within the margin of error. Whether you look at battleground states or national polling, it's all the same. It's very, very close. So I agree. I don't think that vice presidential debates tend to really shake things up, but I would think that the main thing is just not saying anything too embarrassing or getting caught in something that the top of the ticket, whether it's Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, will have to sort of clean up. But I don't see this having a big impact. I shouldn't say that. We're hosting the debate on CBS.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful debate, very lively, must-see TV.
Well, the rules are a little different. The mics will be kept open this time so they can kind of challenge, but the moderators won't be live fact-checking is what I've been reading about it. So we might see a little spark between the two.
Look, one of the things that I think is really good about both these candidates, whether J.D. Vance or Tim Walz, is I think they're good on their feet. I think that the best scenario should be where the moderators aren't fact-checking, where the candidates are sort of fact-checking each other. I think that leads to more spirited discussions, and that's the kind of debates that I think are most useful for the public to draw from.
Well, we'll see if that happens tonight. Jim, thank you. We'll be talking to you later.